After today's quiz, I just want to continue our discussion on functions. We talked about what constitutes a function. We talked about the quantities, domain and range, and we completed function tables. So now that we've completed a function table, I want to take this one step further. I want to take an equation, let's say y is equal to 2x plus 5, and I want to write it in function notation. We're going to use f of x. This is read f of x or f at x. And it's just a notation that takes the y and replaces it with this notation so we can evaluate it for a given point. We're going to input a value x and we'll output a y. And instead of y, the notation is f of x. So here we have that y is equal to 5x plus 5. We're going to now take y and replace it with f of x. And as we replace it with f of x, we're going to see that nothing really changes much on this. We're going to just now give a value for x. And in this case, we're going to use 4. We'll substitute it in on the right, and we'll get 8 plus 5. So when we input 4, our output is 13. This 4 here, that f at 4, is not anything that we need to calculate with. It's just telling you what we're inputting. Let's see a couple more. Let's look at one or two examples together. F of x equals negative 2x plus 1. Again, it probably started off as an equation in function form. It now gets translated into function notation where y is being replaced with f of x. We want to evaluate it at 3. All I need to do is replace x with 3 and simplify. So when I input 3, my output is negative 5. Second example. Again, I have a rule. I have a function. It states a relationship. 3x minus 4. Let's evaluate that when x is equal to 5. Again, I'm not calculating anything on the left. I'm just substituting in the value into the expression and simplifying. When I input negative 5, my output is a negative 19. Two more, just to start us off with this topic. Again, the rule is that we're inputting a value. We're going to take that value and subtract 7. So when x is equal to 2, I'm going to find out when I input 2, my output is going to be a negative 5. I just simplify the expression. I could have linear, which is all of these. It could be quadratic. So for our argument, we're just doing linear at the time. Again, let's replace x with negative 2. That's going to give me negative 12 plus 3. So when we input negative 2, our output is going to be negative 9. That's all I'm going to do on this for today. You'll have just a few problems to practice. Go out and enjoy the weekend, and we'll meet up again next week.